Okay, here is the CBD that I've been giving to Jelly Bean and Marshmallow. No particular reason, not a paid affiliate or anything, just kind of what I happen to have on hand. So, Dope Dog, if you see this and you feel like sending me a free bottle to say thanks, I won't turn you down. All right, so important thing to notice here is the 200 milligrams and the fact that it's 1 fluid ounce. We will talk about that in a second. And then here are the directions. All right. Now I'm going to refer back to this a couple times. So if you want to write that down or take a screenshot, feel free to do so. All right. Obviously it's going by pounds. Our bearded dragons don't weigh pounds, or at least they probably shouldn't. Maybe some really big ones. Okay. Hopefully my dog will quit barking. So, how many grams are in a pound? 454. That's the first thing you need to know. Next, on the bottle, it said for 10 pounds, you're going to give 1 milligram. Okay? So, if 10 pounds, you're going to give 1 milligram, how many would you give for 1 pound, which is our 454 grams? That's the question. That's what we're trying to figure out right now. Okay? Don't look at that, you're cheating. So in order to get this fraction over here, I divided the top by 10 and I got 1. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So divide this top by 10 and you're going to get that bottom number, which is 0.1 milligrams. There's your answer. If your dragon weighs around 454 grams, you want to give 0.1 milligrams. Now, the second question comes to how many milligrams are in a dropper? This was on the bottle. Okay? So they're saying 6 milligrams is equal to 1 full dropper. On the actual dropper, it has a marker for 1 milliliter. So, I made a fraction. 6 milligrams over that 1 milliliter. How many would we do for 0.1 milligrams? That's what we're trying to figure out. Okay, now make sure, see how my milligrams is on top on both of these? That way my milliliters will be on bottom for both of them. That's important. So what did I do to this 1 to get that 6? Or I'm sorry, since we're trying to find the bottom, what did I do to that 6? I divided it by 6. I got 1. So what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So take this 0.1 milligram, divide by 6. You actually get 0.01666666. So I rounded that to 0.02 milliliters. Okay? So you're looking to give 0.02 milliliters. Now, there's one more thing that you have to solve, is how many drops? How many drops? Okay? So, I sat there and I dropped. I doop, 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 and I counted. Okay? And in 1 milliliter, 1 full dropper, there were 60 drops. So I need to make sure that milliliters over here is also on the bottom. So remember, we want to find 0.02 milliliters, and I want to know how many drops. So what did I do to the bottom to get the top? I multiplied by 60. Okay. So, I want you to cheat. That's no fun. Oh, well, I'll just give it to you. So, there you go. Multiplied the bottom by 60. Got the top. We already knew that. But, so I'm going to multiply this bottom by 60. You get 1.2 drops. So, for a dragon that weighs about 450 grams, you'd give 1.2 drops. Now, what you also have to keep in mind is that these directions say 1 to 3. Right there. 1 to 3 milligrams. So I did all these calculations off 1, which is actually on the lower side. So the fact that this says 1.2 drops, 1, or even rounding that all the way up to 2 drops is still going to be totally fine and safe. Now, this is also taken into account that there's 200 milligrams in this entire bottle, and this entire bottle is 1 fluid ounce. If you get a bottle that is 1 fluid ounce and it says 300 milligrams or 400 milligrams, you cannot still give 1 to 2 drops. It's going to be way too strong. Okay, so you kind of have to go through all of these steps if you get a bottle that's either a different size or has a different milligram on it. All right, good luck.